Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. We give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have an absolutely hilarious show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Now, as you guys know, this Shannon Sharpe story is kind of simmering down, but there are one or two things happening, right? Now, in the aftermath of what occurred with his video and all of that, one of the people that went out there and kind of called BS on his story was Cameron. Cameron from Come and Talk to Me with himself and Mace. We all know Cam and Mace. Shout out to them. Hip hop legends. So Cam was basically saying at the time, like, he was going through the mental gymnastics of trying to figure out how that whole thing occurred. And he was like, this makes no sense. Like, it's too improbable for something like this to occur by, mistake. And he basically said, I don't believe the story. So what happened? Shannon Sharpe then went on his show where he was addressing some of the critics of what took place, people essentially who were doubting his story. And in the midst of that, he basically told Chad Johnson, he was like, look, and the people that are talking about me are people that are beneath me, right? People that are under me. And what he was referring to was people that don't have a successful podcast as him, and people who don't make as much money as him. So these are people that are beneath me, right? So when he said that, some of us are out here pretty much preparing for Cam and Mace to pretty much respond to him. And that's exactly what happened. So they dropped the show today on their podcast called Come and Talk to Me. And towards the tail end of their show is about a 50-minute segment, about an hour segment. The moderator then poses the question to Cam to essentially respond to what Shannon Sharpe recently has said about him. And Cam and Mace, this time Mace decided to chime in. They did not hesitate to pretty much go back at Shannon Sharpe. But before we even get into what these gentlemen had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. With only 4 months left until the end of the year, I look forward to creating special moments with family and friends by attending various theaters, shows, plays, and sporting events. And when it comes time for me to look for tickets, I absolutely love to use Game Time. Game Time is one of the most reliable marketplaces for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada. Game Time saves me money, time, and peace of mind, so I don't have to sort through thousands of tickets looking for the best prices or worry about whether or not if they're authentic or whether if I'm going to receive them on time. Game Time Picks, one of my favorite Game Time tools, analyzes thousands of tickets for all of your favorite events near your location and finds you the best possible deal so you don't have to. For example, I'm looking forward to this upcoming concert at Madison Square Garden of one of my favorite composers, Hans Zimmer. Here I can select the all-in price to see the total ticket price up front, no hidden fees. And now I can sort through the best possible deals I can find. I can choose the cheapest deals, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. And if you're like me and always make plans at the last minute, you can grab tickets up to 90 minutes after the event has started. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do now is want to play what Cam and Mace had to say in response to them, and then want to come back and give you guys our thoughts on what they had to say. Take a listen to Cam and Mace here.
Ask Cam, I don't really understand.
Basically, after that video where he was having sex on live, he's been having merch. The girl's name was Michelle, supposedly.
That's my Michelle.
So now they saying that's Barack girl, but he's saying that's my Michelle. He's selling all type of since this quote unquote sex thing came out on live.
I get it.
So he's taking advantage of the situation. So Stat was saying.
So I only like it if Michelle is getting her portion, because you can't be selling stuff off my name.
I don't feel that. Thing is, is there Michelle? Look, man, I don't know if this whole stay like, you know the talking about, right?
Yeah.
You talking about me, really.
Yeah. What'd he say?
You ain't gonna say my name, but he ain't say name, but that way that's be like, he ain't talking about So the next day he comes on his show and he's like, basically, everybody talking about me. I don't really care if it ain't Joe Rogan or it ain't the Kelsey brothers. Everybody else is underneath me. So I wouldn't pay attention when nobody say only person I would listen to is Joe Rogan or the Kelsey brothers. Once again, the white man is the only person that you would listen to. Again. Shay. Sometimes you gotta think about what you're saying.
Put your glasses on.
Put your glasses on. If it ain't the Kelsey brothers or Joe Rogan, I ain't listening. They say my or your name or nothing like that.
The ice is colder when it's white, baby. The ice is colder when it's white.
But he basically tried to say everybody else that was talking is beneath him. Pause.
He's basically saying everybody black is beneath him.
Yeah. You said it.
We heard
you loud and clear. We heard you loud and clear.
But what I don't get still is like, why is just making a comment on the situation considered hating? Because it's like, you did that. We're making comments. That's what we're supposed to do. Same way you make comments. Because literally the other day, like I was asking, because I was thinking about it. I was like, why is it called Club Shay Shay? I was like, why is he called Shay Shay? Yeah. And everybody's like, oh, Stat, you're hating. Da, da, da. And I'm like, no, like as a grown man, why are you called Shay Shay? I don't understand that. And that's not hating. That's a genuine question.
And that's the ladies' answer.
Like, I just don't get it.
Because, and I'm not being funny, I'm just asking the question.
It is S-H-A.
Shay Shay.
But it's Shannon. It's short.
Yeah, but Shannon, like, why
would
would just be Club Shannon? Like, Shay Shay?
What Stat is saying is, you can't say Shay Shay without twisting your doing one of these. That's what she said. But at the end of the day, what I will say on a serious note is, look, I'm not backing down, pause. I think it was staged and you're taking advantage of what it is. You say you accidentally went live, and I'm not going to dwell on it. We went on the show already, but there's no way to just, look, this your phone. You put it down, you hit it, you don't go live.
Yeah.
Even
you got to count you in.
Look, even if you open your phone from the joint and then your phone is open, you got to hit Instagram. You got to go to post. You got to go to live. Then you got to hit the live again. It's
4 to 5 steps?
Yeah, I just did the steps. It's 4 steps that you got to do.
So there's no way that was accidental?
It's 4 steps you got to do to go live. And that's after your phone is open. That's after you hit the joint. And
is that true, Stat?
Yeah,
look, I'm telling you right now. Look,
he walks you through it.
Look,
like,
this is right here, and the audience probably know you do. You go to Instagram, boom. Well, it's already on there because I just put it on there. Let's close the app out just so Murder can see. You 1, 2,
yeah,
3, 4. It's 4 things to do. You can't just put your phone down and be like, yo. Because what he says is, I've never been on live before, so I just put my phone down and come on, man.
So you heard what they had to say, right? You heard what they had to say, basically saying, look, you got all this energy for us. You didn't have the energy for Skip and all of that, right? Look, this isn't the first time Shannon Sharpe and Cam and Mace podcast have had a back and forth. Originally, it was during the Mike Epps situation with Shannon Sharpe, where Mace chimed in, and Mace was just basically trying to tell Shannon Sharpe, like, yo, just kind of be careful of how you talk because things may go in a direction that you don't want them to. Where, if you remember, Mike Epps was saying, okay, you be in my city and all of that prior to All-Star weekend. And then Shannon kind of went back at Mace, and I did a show. I was like, look, I don't think Mace was trying to throw shade at Shannon Sharpe. I think Mace was speaking from the perspective of the experiences that he's had in hip hop and all of that, how things can start off by just words and then it can quickly escalate to something else. I don't think Mace had any malicious intent towards Cam at the Shannon Sharpe at the time. So that was my take on it, right? That was my take on it. In the case of Shannon here, a lot of people are skeptical of the series of events that occurred, especially things afterwards. Now, to me, I was one of those people where I was like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you went live by mistake. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it happened. The things that didn't make sense were the things that came afterwards. And those were the things I was pointing. I'm like, okay, if it's a mistake, why are you bragging about it? Number one. Number two, if it's a mistake during the live, you're promoting this product that suspiciously has to do with the exact thing you're apologizing for. I'm like, how this is a little bit too coincidental here. You had that part. And then after that, you were selling, this is my Michelle shirts. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, it seems to me at this point, like it's just one big money grab. And that's what Cam and Mace were pointing out. Now, the thing of them being ahead of you and all of this, look, Shannon Sharpe is a former NFL player, Hall of Fame player and all of that. He's one of the biggest voices in sports media. But Cam and Mace are not just some people walking down the street. Huh? Like, they're not. These are celebrities in their own right. And I don't think that Cam and Mace would try to chase clout off of Shannon. I don't think so. Because for goodness sakes, they are who they are. Like, Mace is still Mace. Cam is still Cam. So I don't think that they need to ride somebody else's wave, or I don't think they're hating on them to ride off. I don't think so. I really, really, really do not think so. Right? I just think that they were giving their opinion on a hot topic, on a trend, the way everybody else was, right? To me, I don't think it has anything to do with them being jealous or pocket watching or anything. Just yesterday, they did a show, I'm talking about Nightcap, reacting to the story of Adrian Peterson, who I think is now filing for bankruptcy or saying he's broke and all of that. And I think at one point he earned $100 million as an NFL player. Are you pocket watching that? No, you're talking about a story. So is Adrian Peterson going to come out and say, oh, you're using me for views? And it's just a story. It's the way the thing works, man. People make news, you talk about it. Right. But to me, man, I knew Cam was going to come back at him. And then Mace threw in, his comments at the end, which were hilarious and all. And when Mace starts laughing and all of it, just makes it even funnier. So, look, these are my thoughts on it. I think Cam and Mace have the right to be able to weigh in on a story like this without being viewed as haters and all that. It's their opinion. They didn't believe it. And a lot of people did. And I don't think they did anything wrong by basically saying they don't believe it. These are my thoughts. What I want to know from you guys, what do you think about what Cam and Mace had to say? What do you think about our analysis? Whatever you guys think. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.